Hi guys! Happy World Alopecia Awareness Day. My name is Hayden Montross. I'm 19 years old and I've been living with alopecia for about 15 years now. For those of you who don't know, alopecia is an autoimmune disease where the immune system confuses your hair follicles for bacteria, therefore fighting your hair follicles, causing you not to grow hair anywhere. It all started for me when I was about 3 years old and my dad found a bald spot on my head about the size of a little dime, and my parents were obviously concerned, so they took me to the doctors and I was eventually diagnosed with alopecia when I was about 4 to 5 years old. When I was little, it didn't really affect me that much. I think partly because I was so young and didn't entirely understand, and also because I did have a lot of hair growing up. I just had bald spots and I was able to cover them with the hair that I did have. Alopecia is very random. There's no known cause to it. It can be passed on through genetics. No one in my family had it, so for me it was just random. With that being said, there is no cure to alopecia. There's different treatments you can do. You can do topical creams, injections, you can wear wigs. I tried topical creams at first and they didn't really work for me, so when I was little I did actually go to a wig shop to try and see if I wanted to wear wigs. I tried on a bunch, didn't really like any of them, and then I just kind of decided wigs weren't for me. I didn't feel like myself wearing a wig, so I just decided to, let nature take its course. For me, my hair always kind of fluctuated. One year I would have very thin hair with just patches. Then the next I would have a full head of hair. It was just very random. It wasn't until about middle school that it really started to affect me. That was when I lost all my hair. There was one point where I became known as the cancer girl because I was bald. I had even had people tell me that the only reason I had friends was because people felt bad for me. I felt ugly. I just felt very sad. So that was pretty hard. It definitely takes a toll on your confidence being the only bald girl at your school or anywhere really. Anytime I go into public buildings or environments, people often stare at me because they're like, why is this healthy looking teenage girl bald? People usually don't understand. Most people assume it's cancer. Lots of kids tend to point and stare or like, Mom, why doesn't she have any hair? Like things like that. When I was in high school, I had eventually learned to cope with my alopecia by using humor. I often would make bald jokes. You can ask my friends. I make them literally any chance I get. My purpose in making this video is to help raise awareness for alopecia because not a lot of people know what it is. A lot of people assume it's cancer. I also want to reach out to people like me, people who may be struggling with their confidence, people who may also be dealing with hair loss disease. I just want people to know that it is okay to be different and to accept yourself, love yourself. Self-love is the best type of love you can have. If I were given the opportunity to get rid of my alopecia and grow my hair back, I wouldn't. I like being bald. I think it makes me unique, it makes me stand out, and there's nothing wrong with being unique and embracing who you are. Accept your beauties. God made you the way he did for a reason. I think that being bald and having alopecia has taught me a lot, and I've met so many amazing people having it, and I wouldn't trade it for the world.